Yo, what's up trainers, it's your boy Jay here. Today, I'm going to be beating Pokemon Diamond as a Pokemon breeder. Now the reason why this video idea came up is because Pokemon breeders do not have good rosters of Pokemon in Pokemon Diamond. And so I think that would create a challenge for me. So without further ado, let's dig in. Firstly, I name my MCJ and I name my rival Richie. Richie and I then head over to Lake Verity because you hear some weird thing in the TV happening over at the lake. We're then jumped by some Starlies, but my Turtic takes it down. I do some game modifications and get myself a Budew on Route 201, and then Professor Rowan gives us the Pokédex at his lab. We then battle our rival, which is Richie, and I win of course. And then I battle the first gym leader of Sinnoh, which is Rourke. I won. I was using a Budew, so... Back in Jubilife, I defeat these Galactic Grunts who was harassing Professor Rowan and Dawn, and then over at Valley Windworks, I catch a Buizel, our second encounter for this run. We name it Izzy because Izzy is a good name. And then we battle Galactic Redhead Commander and her fat cat, and oh my god, I sweep the floor with it. And then after that, we had a nice little family reunion of daddy and daughter. In Eterna City though, we encounter Cynthia, and I did a little grinding, and then this happened. No! No way! Oh my god. Random encounter shiny Zubat? I wasn't even shiny hunting this. Oh my god, I have to catch this. Oh my god, I have to catch this. I have to catch this. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Yeah, I successfully caught it, and the reason why the sad theme is playing in the background is because I won't be able to use it because breeders don't use Zubats. Anyways, time for Gardenia, so let's get it down. Now, this part in the run, the only two Pokemon that I have available to me is Budew and Buizel. And now, you can see, Buizel is flat out weak against this gym, and Budew is basically resistant. So I had to get a strategy to use for this gym in order to win. And I decided that the Pokemon for this strategy is going to be Budew. So here's what I did. I used Mega Drain growth strategy, where I just maxed out my growth by times 6, and then I used Mega Drain. I also slapped in Paralysis and Poisoning to make this successful, and then I lowered some of my opponents with Flash, so you know their moves couldn't hit. And basically that's how I went against Gardenia. It was a pretty lengthy battle though. After that, I battled Galactic Purplehead Commander and her skunk. Yes, I know, I'm bad at names, but come on. And I save Bicycle Dudes, Clefairy, and Baneri. He gives me a Thanku, which is a bicycle, and then I go down Cycling Road with it. Buizel then evolves to Floatzel, which is great. Under the Cycling Road, however, I catch a Stunky and name it Stinker. It's a stinker, guys. And I catch a Cluffy and name it Starshape, because it's a star-shaped Pokemon. Some random hacker gives me an egg, so to the grind! The egg hatches into a Happiny, which I name Happiest. Classic Earthbound reference if you did not know. And then I battle Richie. Yes, Richie, just get good. And then Happiest evolves to Chansey, which is pretty cool. And then I catch a Mime Jr., which I name Junior. Budew finally evolves to Roselia, it was well needed. And then after that, Clefairy followed pursuit and evolved to Clefairy. And then Mime Jr. evolves to Mr. Mime, which is pretty cool. Then it was time for my battle with Maylene. Now, this battle, I should say, was kinda challenging, but I had Mr. Mime here, so it took the challenge out of it. Basically, the problem I had was Lucario, because Mr. Mime took out Machoke as well as Meditite quite easily. But I was afraid when she sent out Lucario, because Lucario is basically neutral when it comes down to Psychic types, because it has a Steel typing, and remember, Steel resists Psychic. However, I was lucky enough to take down the Lucario without much problem. The only thing that happened was Mr. Mime fading, but Skunky finished it off. And then I battled these Galactic Grunts. And yes, I did some flying back to Hearthome shenanigans, and after I did that, I went down to the trophy garden and caught myself a Pikachu. I named it a mascot because it's the mascot of the Pokemon franchise, and then I head over to Pastoria City. There I battle Luchador Gym Leader, who trains water type Pokemon, but really should be a fighting type gym leader because he was originally supposed to be the fighting type gym leader of Sinnoh. if you didn't know that, you should do some reading up on it because it has to do with the Pokemon Spiritual 97 demo, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that is ridiculous that was scrapped for Johto, and they used it in Sinnoh, so yes, that's something. But whatever. I did not like how this battle go because it really didn't go as planned. I was planning to just sweep through the entire battle with Roselia as well as Pikachu, but Pikachu's health went down too low, so that's what turned me off here. But Roselia came out victorious using her grass moves and won the battle. Seriously, dude? Yes, Richie. Get good, man. Get good. So after stopping this guy from delivering his package to his Viewstone City warehouse, Cynthia interrupts us and says, "Hey, here's a secret potion. Use this on some Psyducks." Yes, use on a Psyducks. And then after that, Cynthia shows up again and gives us all time to go deliver to her grandmother in Celestic Town. Yes, we go to Celestic Town, mess with this Galactic Grunt, and after that, we battled Francophil Fantina. Her Drifblim was the first to fall by 2 Thunderbolts from the mascot. After the mascot, I switched in Starshape. Starshape used a successful Sing, although it was confused by Mismagius. I then sent out Stinker. Stinker used Night Slash and got rid of the Mismagius. She then sent out Gengar. Gengar confused Stinker, so I had to switch him out to Junior, and Junior couldn't hack it, so I switched back into Stinker. Stinker used 1 Night Slash and won me the battle against Fantina. After the battle, Cynthia tells us to go to Canalave City to go read some books, which we do. While in Canalave City, I meet Richie, and I beat him for how many times now? I'm not counting. Then, I go over to Iron Island. While Iron Island, Stinker evolves to Skuntank. Back in Canalave City, I battle Rourke's dad, which is Byron. Now, this battle was pretty challenging, similar to the Maylene battle, just because of the ace, similar to the Maylene battle. Yes, Izzy was the MVP here because Surfs really came in clutch here. Also, Flamethrowers on Stinker was what I was hoping to carry me through this entire gym run, but it didn't, so I think Stinker let me down here. I mean, well, Flamethrower wasn't stab or anything, because by that time in run I would have had like a Houndoom or Rapidash or stab, but so Izzy had to come out and use a Surf to get rid of the Bastiodon when he meet the battle. Professor Rowan was giving me a briefing in Canalave Library before I heard the explosion. I went to check it out, and guess who I saw? Galactic Blue Head Commander. I defeated him, and then I went to battle Galactic Red Head Commander and her ugly cat, which I defeated. Then it was time for my long trek up to Snow Point. While in that long trek, Roselia evolved to Roserade, and then I battled Candace in Snow Point City Gym. This battle was, well, pretty easy, thanks to 4x weakness of Snover, Abomasnow, and Sneasel. The only problem here was Medicham because of how long it stayed in, but after that, it was easy going. Sneasel went down to 2 returns, which was pretty funny, and after that, when she sent out Abomasnow, I put it to sleep, but it woke up on the second turn and used a Water Hammer on it. I used Toxic on Abomasnow, then switched out Stinker back into Izzy, but then I switched back into Stinker, and 1 Flamethrower finished the battle. I then head over to Lake Akuti, but when I get there, I realize that Richie lost his battle against Galactic Purplehead Commander. Pretty sad, isn't it? The time has come for the Hideout Raid. While inside of the hideout, I had my first battle with Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic by the way, and here's my strategy for the battle. Ice Fang, Thunderbolt, and that's how I won the battle. I got a Master Ball for defeating by the way, and then I battled Galactic Bluehead Commander. I used a Flamethrower and won the battle. I released the 3 mythical Pokemon. Mount Coronet has the best soundtrack for Sinnoh, no questions. Clefairy also evolves to Clefable while on Mount Coronet, and then it was time for Spirit Pillar. Okay, while in Spirit Pillar, I see this amazingly done cutscene of Dialga coming out of wherever he's coming out of. Could be heaven, I don't know. And basically recreating the world of some sorts. After this cutscene, it is time to battle Galactic Purplehead Commander and Galactic Redhead Commander. So come on, let's go. Okay, so this battle was not challenging at all, and I enjoyed it not being challenging at all, because yeah, I'm gonna go in like one of the hardest battles in this game, and that's a battle against Cyrus, so I needed all the peace I can get. Let's go. I lead with Izzy the Flozo, and Cyrus Honchkrow. One Ice Fang was enough to freeze Honchkrow. 2 Ice Fangs later, and Honchkrow was out. Next out was the mascot. The mascot used 1 Thunderbolt and Gyarados, but Gyarados used the Aqua Tail and got rid of the mascot. After that, I sent out Junior to finish off with 1 Psychic. Soon after that, he sent out Weavile, and so I used Sing on the Weavile, so I could use Wake Up Slap to get 2 times damage on Weavile. And he was out. Next up was Crobat. Sent out Junior, and Junior used 2 Psychics on Crobat, but not without any trouble. Crobat confused Junior, and that was the only problem here, but after that, he was open, and 1 Psychic finished off Crobat. After that, Team Galactic left Spirit Pillar, never to be seen again. Then Professor Rowan and Don gave me a pep talk that I'm supposed to go and help Dialga, which I happily do, by throwing a Master Ball at it and then imprisoning it by putting it into a PC box. After that, I head over to Sunyshore City, and while in Sunyshore City, I get this Star Gym Leader to get back over to his gym, and then I evolve Pikachu to Raichu. I really need this to happen. Time for the final fight against Voltner. So Voltner leads with Raichu. Raichu sets up Light Screen, and so Psychic's power is lowered. So I had to switch out to Clefable. Clefable used Turn and got rid of Raichu. Up next was Voltner's ace, Luxray. Luxray bit me and so got poisoned thanks to Flora's poison ability, and I switched out Flora into Clefable. Clefable was taken out, however, so I had to switch back into Flora. Flora used a Petal Dance and got rid of Luxray. Up next was Ambipom, and 2 Petal Dance was enough to get rid of the Ambipom. And so after that, it was Octillery all the way. And so I switched out to the mascot. The mascot used 1 Thunderbolt and got rid of Octillery. Jasmine then gives me HMO 7, and after that, I used to climb the waterfall to go to Pokemon League, where I battled the Elite 4. Oh, come on, Richie! Okay, 1 Thunderbolt was enough to take out Richie's Staraptor. Next up was his Snorlax. Snorlax is very bulky, so I used a Brick Break hoping to kill. Didn't, and he was stalling with sleep, so I had to switch over to Star Shape. Bruise Wake Up Slap could bring his life down to 1 health, next Wake Up Slap to get rid of it. Next up was Heracross, and Stinker used a Flamethrower which burned Heracross, and next Flamethrower and Heracross was out. Infernape. Explosion, that was the end of it. And next up, he sent out his Floatzel. 1 Thundershock and Floatzel was gone. And then, Roserade, Junior was sent out, used 1 Psychic carried to light out the red health, and then next Psychic to take it out. Here's the team for the Pokemon League, so let's go. Showing out my badges to this guy, it's time for the battles. The first battle was the battle against Aeron. And here's a summarization of the battle. Flamethrower, 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 Explosion. That's the summation of the battle, guys. My next battle was a battle against Bertha. She led with Quagsire. 1 Petal Dance took the Quagsire down. Next out was a Whiscash. The next Petal Dance took her Whiscash out. And then out was her Sudowoodo. He was taken out by a next Petal Dance. Then she sent out Hippowdon. I used Surf on the Hippowdon, which did just over half. She crunched me. And then I used Ice Fang, did not do a lot of damage, and then I came back again with a Surf, taking out the Hippowdon, and then she sent out her Golem, which I sent back out Flora for a Petal Dance. Win me the battle. After that, it was time to battle Flint, a not so water type Elite 4 member. But yes, here's the battle. Surf, Explosion, Brick Break, Surf, and that's how I won the battle. Yeah, so this is my last battle before I battle Cynthia. So this is my battle against Lucian. Just like in all last Elite 4 battles, I have to say something about the champion battle. So I used rare candies. Yes, I used cheats to, level up my Pokemon to level 67 because I couldn't beat Cynthia, and I really wanted to finish the challenge run, so I had to use the rare candies. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry, but what makes it worse is after I used the rare candies I saved, so I can't do it, over. So yeah, let's get into the Cynthia battle. Let's go. just like so, I beat Pokemon Diamond as a Pokemon breeder. Now, I'm very, very, very sorry, my sincere sorries for using the cheats. Yeah, I should have used them, but you know, I was getting very fed up and I really wanted to finish the challenge. But anyways, I would appreciate if you subscribe and like and comment. These are the Pokemon that made it to the Hall of Fame, so that's it. Anyways, I'm Jay, and I'll catch you, and you'll catch me, on my next Poke content upload. Until then, I'll be blasting off again!